think we roll, throw your hands up. People outside up in your eyes, turn this damn up. Our styles are legendary. The hottest yet this century is live wires.
That's some niggas right there.
Yeah.
That's some niggas right there.
Yo, man, we gotta get these niggas. Yo.
They can come through shining all the time.
Yo.
Yo.
Oh, shit.
New day, same shit. Get this money.
Oh, man. Knock on their door and say, yo, pizza man.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. What they do? Nigga, you got to dress up like the pizza man.
Yo, the pizza man don't wear no outfit.
Nah, we gotta get one of the red bags and all that shit with the pizza.
What if they don't order no pizza?
Nigga, who gonna turn down pop?
BK.
Free food, free pop. Who fucked up for turning out free food, son?
DoorDash. Any one of them back.
Just make sure, nigga, you got the candy there. Yeah. So we can do this and you can get that. You niggas shining too much,
I'm with it, man.
Welcome, Live Wires Radio Show, So Serious TV. We in the building. What's up, y'all? What's going on with y'all? Hey,
What's good? What's good? It's Saturday and it's hot. DJ Livewire, Rayn Jackson, and today's special guest celebrity is Aul Purpis, Philadelphia native.
Philly, Aul Purpis. Tell us a little about Aul Purpis. Give us some history, some background on the OG, Triple OG.
Well, he first hit the scene around 88, 89. Been on tour with Bahamadia, The Roots, been to the Olympics 2004, been to Spain, been to Los Angeles, been to San Francisco. He's been everywhere.
Oh, yeah? Well,
Yeah.
what's his hip-hop history like, you know?
What's good, y'all? What's good? If you just now tapping in, welcome. DJ Livewire, Rayn Jackson. We up in the building. It's Saturday and it's hype. Today's special guest celebrity is Aul Purpis, Philadelphia native. We was talking about Aul Purpis. You know, a little bio history. Yeah. So what was I saying to you, Rayn? He's been to the Olympics, performed at the Olympics at the Aspen, Greece.
I was saying, who else was on that bill? Like, I was looking for a little bit more hip-hop history, like the 2004 Olympics.
I believe it was 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was on the Olympics.
Is that the one with the Arrested Development?
Yes, Arrested Development, Public Enemy, and a few other cats. Hold on, let me
well, we're gonna ask him about that. We'll dive deep into that. But it is February, it's Black History Month.
Black History Month.
Yeah.
I'm black, you black.
Indeed. I'm high yellow, but I'm so black. That's right. Like I'm proud. For real. He's okay. So yeah, Black History Month. In February, of course, we celebrate Black History all year. But there's a lot of things going on right now. So we are going to give flowers to the Triple OG Aul Purpis. And he has a new joint out, a new album. It's
the Heisman.
The Heisman.
Yes, the Heisman.
Yes.
He got likes like Craig G, the Symphony. You know, Marley Marl family and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the track and they lacing it. He also got exclusive cuts with the Rock Nest Monster, you know, Helter Skelter and all that. Yeah, representing Sean Price. May he rest in peace.
Rest in peace, yeah, maybe. Anyway, so Black History Month, and there's a lot going on. And while we're waiting for Mr. Aul Purpis, the OG, Triple OG, to tap in, well, let's go over. Hashtag Justice for Shanquella.
Yes, hashtag Justice for Shanquella.
Yes. Hashtag Justice for Tyree Nichols.
Yes, for Tyrese Nichols as well.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
And hashtag justice for Kira.
Yes, justice for Kira. And many others that has fallen to the hands of corrupt cops or corrupt friends or just the wickedness that the world has bestowed upon them.
That's right. Yes, we're praying prayers go up for for their families and your families for protection. And so I just wanted to get into also, what do you think about that Martin Luther King statue that they put up?
Oh, the one that looks like someone's eating the bush? Someone's giving some type of head? Is that the one you're talking about?
That's the one I'm talking about. What do you think?
I don't like it.
Yeah?
I don't like it. I mean, I've been watched it from many different angles and still got the same perspective. So I must say, I did not like the Martin Luther King's brand new statue.
So my question is, do you think that was kind of planned? Like, you think that was some kind of satire? Because, in order to build a statue like that, you would have to, at least draw it out and see it before you actually create it, right?
Facts. Somebody had to okay it.
Yeah, somebody had to okay it. And so what you're telling me is that nobody saw what we saw?
Maybe they did. Maybe they did. I mean, people do have different perspectives on a visual, but from my opinion, which is like assholes, everybody got one. It looks like someone is eating bush, giving head, something like that. That's what it looks like to me. What happened to the modern statues of his features, his hair? He's standing tall with a suit and tie on. What's wrong with that? I'd rather stick to the norm.
Yeah, well, I heard D.L. Hughley say that in order to get a statue in America, you got to kill a bunch of black folks.
Okay.
Yeah, that was deep.
That is deep. But once again, or should I say most Afro-American heroes that we looked up to or look up to has been torn down from off their pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
Like during his time of the struggle, during the marches and the rallies, he wasn't getting no respect then. Once he died, they decided, we're gonna respect him. We love him because he's not here in the physical, right? So we've seen statues and monuments of this man that looks beautiful. It changed the world in a lot of ways. A lot of laws that we live by are only because of Martin Luther King's Jr. So with saying that, they show respect, and at the same time, it was more like a smack in the face because I guess, however, which way, they started throwing dirt on his name about him sleeping around, him doing this, him doing that. All the stuff that was not positive is what they start pointing out. So for every superhero we have, they take the cape away, take the wings away, and make them into a mere mortal that's at fault in life. No person is perfect, but they make sure they make those wicked actions stand out.
Okay, and by when you say they, what are you talking about?
I would say the media, the higher ups, the people that controls the media.
Okay.
The people that displays the images that we partake, whether it's radio or TV or in school.
So you're saying that they make a goal to tear down our
yes
images, our superheroes, and the people that we're supposed to be mentored by and looked up to.
That's my opinion. That's what I think.
Okay. Cool. Let's talk about Tyree Nichols.
The hashtag Tyrese Nichols.
Yeah, Tyree Nichols, Memphis, Tennessee. What's going on with y'all?
Yeah, what's good, Memphis?
Yeah, what's happening?
How y'all feeling at this point? I mean, I'm not even in Memphis, and it gives me chill bumps every time I think about or watched the video of what the cops did, did you see how they tried to cover it up? Like they put the beatings, they put the paws on them and all that good stuff, and then all of a sudden, they start talking about other stuff, like him on drugs. Did they find any drugs in that man?
Oh yeah, well they said that. Well, he was unconscious when they said he was high. And
Dang.
so I think that was just
all that for a traffic stop. I can't believe it.
I think it's more than a traffic stop. I think
I think so.
More sinister than a traffic stop because it was 5 police. How 5 police get around and you stop them? They're gonna stop you with just one car, and then they call for backup, right?
Facts.
But in the video that we saw, it was 5 different police cars surrounding them. So something's fishy about that.
Something smells fishy to me. Real fishy. I mean, it's not a laughing at him, but the way they tried to cover it up, it was like the cop was like, the camera's on, and then all of a sudden they went into action mode. Like, yeah, you didn't see that guy? He tried to grab his gun. He tried to do this. They tried to make every excuse possible. That way, when a supervisor sees the tape, they'd be like, yeah, it was probable cause. They had the right to do what they did.
Yeah.
But if you look at it from the door, from the pullover, when the cop stopped him, they went to grabbing on that man. What happened to show me ID, registration? What happened to all that stuff? It was more like a grab, get out the car, get down, get on your stomach. He's like, I'm down. No, get on your stomach, but you get kicked in the face.
Right. And I didn't hear no Miranda rights being read.
No, I didn't hear not even one.
Not one.
I seen the punches.
Oh yeah, we all heard that.
I seen the kicks.
So yeah, that's just really sad. And so my question is, after all that, right? He broke free and he ran towards his mama's house. Well, that's my, allegedly, right? He ran towards his mama's house because I saw an interview that his mother did to say she was only 8 feet away from him.
Wow.
They caught him the second time. So the first time he shook him, and then they caught him the second time, and then that's when they really got to beat him, right? But not only was he 80 feet away from his mama's house, but wherever they caught him, you didn't see that part, because that officer of that camera
was covering it. You asked me, he had his hand or something over it, stopping it.
Yeah, and then he had to get from point A to point B. It was the white officer. I don't remember his name, Patrick or something. Sorry, but it was like that officer whose video we're watching, right? And so he started at point A, and then he had to get to point B in order to, and here comes Aul Purpis right now.
All right.
Here's my point. In order
yes.
to get to, when he ran, right, the officer has to get to point B, right? To
Facts.
And he started getting beaten by the time that white officer got there. What they didn't know was that the street camera was filming everything, right? So, but I kind of think that he knew that there were cameras in that area, so that's kind of why he
ran that way.
He ran that way.
Well, luckily he did, because the footage that the cop was covering, the camera up top actually caught that. And if he wasn't in that area, then a lot of this information we wouldn't have at all.
And we wouldn't have, that's what I'm saying. So it was like kind of he was solving his own situation because he knew that his mom was close, like he was calling for his mom, and he knew that what was going on in that area. Like, how you don't know that you got a camera out there, what I'm saying?
And you live there.
The block and you live there, you know that.
Stand up, if you think we raw, throw your hands up. People outside, up in your eyes, turn this damn up. Our sounds so legendary. The hottest yet the century is Live Wire.
It's the Live Wire radio show, So Serious TV, the best of both worlds. It's Saturday and it's hot. Yes, indeed. And we rocking with Philadelphia native Aul Purpis.
Yes, honey.
Talking about Mr. Aul Purpis, he got that album out called the Heisman.
The Heisman.
Yeah, if you ain't got it, you need to go get that.
Right.
He got hits like Low Before, which the video was out, and it's snapping.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the video, pick those numbers on Sky High.
Yes.
It's all that in the bag of Doritos.
Yeah, and I want to hear the story because it says Heisman, but it's his, what's that? H-I-S. He is man.
He is man.
Yeah, he is man.
Well, before we get into it, I'd like to kick a little bio for those that's tapped in about Mr. Aul Purpis.
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Aul Purpis was born and raised in Philadelphia, right? He hit the hip hop scene around 88, 89. All right? He's been on tours and shows with like the likes of Bahamadia. So we talking about legendary shit here.
Yeah.
Legendary stuff. All right,
Legendary.
Bahamadia, he's been to Switzerland. He's been at the Olympics, not once, but twice.
Twice.
Yeah, performing. So how many artists y'all know out there that's doing that got that little status?
Not a one.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
Hey yo, we're about to let y'all know about some things that's gonna make you feel low.
You ain't a boss if you never lost it, yeah. Paid the cost to do all this flossing, yeah. I've been low before. Oh, I won't go back, no, I promise. I've been low before. Oh, I've been low before.
Listen,
oh, I've
been low, so I know how it feels to be bottled up, gobbled up, belly of the beast being swallowed up. They owe you dough, but nobody wanna tally up. They talk behind your back, they wanna tie you up. So I sit at home alone and turn the volume up. Roll a green, yeah, I mean, Britney grinder up. Mommy laying beside me looking fine as folks. Saying pass through that hourglass, mean the time is up.
He hangs with the likes of like Dougie Fresh, Arrested Development, Mr. Craig G, from, the Symphony, Marley Marl and them. Yeah. So he's keeping it official.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Salute to hip hop. Salute to Mr. Aul Purpis.
Feeling hungry and thirsty, so I shower up. Humble but yet ready to rumble. Line it up. See my chrome rims, I shine them up. My cup, yo, I got it up. So everybody, if you had enough,
you ain't a boss if you never lost it, yeah. Paid the cost to do all this flossing, yeah. I've been low before. Oh, I won't go back, no, I promise. I've been low before.
Been there, done that, you know.
Oh, I've been low before.
Yo, what hurts? Let it loose.
Oh, I've
Yo,
been
it's
low.
been times that I cried in my sleep, yo, for no reason. Coughing and hacking and sneezing. Sweat pouring the next morning, I'm fighting and bleeding. Tackle, pick the devil's apple, the garden of Eden. Daily departed, it and already started the grieving. It doesn't matter what supreme master we all believe in. When that body drop, means the soul leaving. In God's eyes, yo, the playing field is now even. Building with willpower, swimming through these Josh waters. Trying to survive, yo, my life, yo, for 5 quarters. Newsy neighbors up top got the drops on us, while cops pour their Glocks on us. Come
you
on.
ain't a boss if you never lost it, yeah. Paid the cost to do all this flossing, yeah. I've been low before. Oh, I won't go back, no, I promise. I've been low before.
Yeah.
This show is brought to you by Glorious Lifestyle, Glorious Clothing, the Climax Corporation, Wool Management.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Aul Purpis is up in the building.
Yes.
Heisman.
Yo, what up, baby?
There we go.
What's good, man? How are you? How you doing? We hear you out there on the video shoot right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right now, man, I'm in full all purpose mode. You know what I mean?
Salute, salute, salute.
Salute,
And you
salute.
got that royal color on. I see that purple. You
You
got that
already.
royal color on.
That's the chakra, baby. That's the chakra, baby.
That's
You know
what's
what I
up.
mean? Salute. Thanks for having me, y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm in the
yeah.
middle of actually getting into another scene of this video for the new album, the
Okay.
Heisman 2, the undercard. I have I'm accompanied by a few some beautiful artists. Ken Beecham is with me. My young brother Stone Pro is with me. Um, Les is directing it, DJ Les. So I'm here, man, waiting for my manager to show up too. So we having a lit night tonight.
All right.
It's a late night, huh? Hope you got all your snacks and stuff.
I do. I do. I do. Tip that. I do. Indeed.
Yeah,
Indeed.
gotta have some Scooby snacks on the late night.
So you started around 88, 89 reading your bio.
Yes.
It's now 2023.
Yeah.
How did you maintain to stay so relevant? Because when you mention Aul Purpis straight up and down, everybody asked about you. They knew about you, but they said like you was a young boy. You're not a young boy. You're a grown ass man.
Exactly. I'm very, 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 very much a grown ass man. Indeed. Yo, but that was my starting point. You know, back in the late 80s, you know, like I said, I was 12 years old. You know, I grew up in a house of Beach Street itself. I was Lee from Beach Street. You know what I mean? My brothers was Run DMC. It's my favorite group. So my big brothers is like my favorite. You know what I'm saying? So growing up with them, pretty much manifest this right here. You know what I'm saying? So them days growing up in the 80s was some rough ass times. You know what I'm saying? A lot of battling and getting your lines right. It was about lyrics. Big Daddy Kane was one of my favorite MCs at the time. So just learning the ropes very early and keeping the culture extremely high powered, that part would never leave me, ever. So that got me into a lot of different avenues to travel with a lot of different artists, some impeccable names like DJ Cash Money, you know, Bahamadia, Arrested Development, and been around the world, you know what I'm saying, doing what I do. So my views might not be up there, but my credibility and the stats on the back of my card is very heavy.
That's
Very
right.
heavy.
Facts. That's facts.
Very
Well,
heavy.
the view thing, that's a new science for everybody, especially the OGs. You know what I'm saying? So I personally don't expect the OGs to really just come off the bat and know how to do that. It takes a team that's focusing on your social media in order to get the view thing going. But if you're working and you grinding and you out there, like what's his name? Danny Dash said it's about the show.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? The show.
Indeed.
And then you got other folks sometimes handling your business. You know what I mean? That's just a different aspect of the business. So we're not focused too much on views. We want the hip hop. We want the content. We want to be the OG, the flowers. You know what I'm saying?
You want the cream of the crop.
You want the cream of the crop. You want the cream of the crop. And I look at myself as a renaissance man as far as when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Like really digging back to what was to make it now. You know what I mean? Where it doesn't sound dated, it don't sound old. You know what I'm saying? It has a nostalgia. It's just music. It's dope ass hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? Straight graffiti can. You know what I mean? The boom back. It's the b-boy. You know, so and as an older gentleman, a b-boy gentleman, as I may say, I like to deliver it that way. So even the younger cats, I could blend in with them a little bit. And they could blend it with me. You know what I mean? So I just move in a beautiful, passionate way of what I do in my music and just love to do. And it's been a long travel. It's been very hard. It's been very hard. It's been very hard.
What kept you going? What kept your motivation at the higher level?
What kept me going was the faith that I wasn't seeing at the time. But it was there with me, just nudging on my shoulder, hit me in the back of the head, say, listen, I got something for you. I think you should
You should move forward. So, and being on all those tours, I toured with DJ Cash Money for over 17 years. I watched my kids. My kids didn't even see Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Going on these tours. So with a bag of weapons like that, it was like, okay, you ain't here for just no particular reason. You know what I mean? You have to do it. You have to do
Right.
it. So that's one of the things that kept it moving, kept my book bag right, kept my mind right, and just being around beautiful people that was gonna push me with good energy. You know what I mean? No negative energy. So those are things that pretty much kept me moving.
Well, you definitely been reaching the masses, like I mentioned before, and we played at least 10 of your songs.
Mhm.
You have a lot of collaborations with a lot of heavy hitters like Rock Next Monster from Helter Skelter. I like the way y'all collaborated on that song. Both of y'all styles, no one else has.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think that
So
was
salute to you on that.
thank you. I appreciate that. I just thought that, that was just a beautiful scouting. When I do stuff like that, I might not produce the record, but I can co-produce the record because I know it sounds good when you line it up. So knowing Rock, and that's one of my favorite MCs from Helter Skelter. That group is a beautiful group. I knew it'd work. Dirty Weapons. When I heard the record, I'm like, yo, I know who I'm giving this record to. You know what I'm saying? Automatically,
Facts.
I'm going to give to. So, and it worked, and it worked, and it was a beautiful record. That's my brother, man. BCC, salute, baby. Thank you.
PCC all day,
Salute,
the boot camp
salute.
click
You
all
already,
day.
you already.
Also, we played your video, Been Low before with the singer. That
Yeah,
whole image of the video from you say that you would rap, for money you would rap. You had the sign, you had the cart with the Heisman in the front of it. You showed yourself from being low to styling with the drop top, with the bad shorty walking out. You know what I'm saying? Displaying your skills, your style, your skills and stuff like that. It was very impressive. A lot of music today don't have a message. It's just a bunch of words put together, wordplay. You had the whole combination.
Yes, yes.
I was well fed, intellectual, listening to your music, man.
Salute, man. I appreciate that. That man, that's a beautiful blessing. I feel warm when I hear those type of things. You know what I mean? Because that lets me know I'm not alone. You know what I mean? I'm not alone. So Low Before was one of my powerful records. That was a record that was given to me in my first time executing a record like that. But I just knew it needed to have some truth to it. You know what I mean? It had to have the everyday struggle into it. It had to have the cops knocking us off into it. It had to have Allah being blessings. It had to have everything that everybody in the hood go through. We play the lotto here, sip the bottle here. That's real. I walk past these people every day and we have conversations. I'm a painter in my craft. So Low Before, and it almost kind of took part of my life as well. You know what I mean? That's kind of almost real at the same time. Having something, messing it up, getting dirt dumped on you. You feel those pains. You feel that hunger pain. And that really happened. Like, not me being on the street, but actually just going through some situations where Low Before was the answer. And Josh Waters, oh, alhamdulillah, he blessed the track. He blessed it. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Oh
And
man.
every song was different. It didn't sound the same. It wasn't monotonous. It made you in tune to what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Salute
Yeah.
to that, man. Salute for being a walking prophet and giving enlightenment to folks my age, younger folks, anyone that listens to real hip hop. You're definitely keeping that alive.
Yes, yes. And that's my main focus. That's the reason why I'm here. That's why Purpose is here. For those aspects alone. And I know this market gives us some beautiful things, the cars, the jewelry, the women, the whatever, the mansions. That's not my focus here. My focus is what you just explained just there right now, making sure every record is perfectly put together. So when people sit down, and listen to it, they get full off a meal. I don't want no snacks. I don't want no Annihilators. I don't want no Mr. D's. I want a Thanksgiving meal. You know what I'm saying? It takes minutes for grandmom and grandpa to prepare that meal. So that's me. And that's what I do. I just like to give it all I got. And I never want no record to sound the same.
Well, we definitely appreciate you.
Give us some history on the science on Heisman.
Oh, the science on Heisman. As one of my friends would say, I'm a football nut. I love football. Let's just get that out the way. Okay. I'm still playing football in my head now. You know. Ever since I could remember, I just loved the game of football. And Heisman was one of the best trophies and prestigious things that you could get in college football. And what a best way to put together a record. But not only it being a Heisman, I broke the name down. He is man. So it was almost a Superman effect, the Clark Kent and Superman.
Yeah.
I am man at the end of the day. I go through everything that everybody else go through, but I have a slew of Heisman friends that's going to show you the way. And that right there, having the best of the best.
My first thing is OJ.
If the glove don't fit, you must quit.
That's what I think about.
Glove don't fit. Glove don't fit.
Yeah,
Hey, hey.
I've been low, baby.
Oh, I've been low before.
Say why? Let it loose.
Oh, I've been
Black lives don't matter, they get scattered. Then get mad at me if I take a knee for the star-spangled banner. I'm out of here. Y'all build a whole lot of condos here. That's the only time you truly spend your dollars here. Plan of attack to try to get us out of here. I'm from the gutter. We got problems here. Why you think we play the lotto, sip the bottle here? Trying to win, trying to find a way up out of here. It's nothing but corruption, yo, and drama here. Everybody wanna play mama and papa bear. But please don't play your mama, yo, and pop in here. Cause accidentally, seriously, they might get popped in here.
You boss it, you never lost it, yeah. Paid the cost to do all this flossing, yeah. I've been low before. Oh, I won't go back, no, I promise. I've been low before. Oh, I've been low before. Oh, I've been low before.
Hey, it's crazy because I'm a big Herschel Walker fan, the football Herschel Walker, the football Herschel Walker. Okay, that's my guy. So we talking Heisman. That's my guy from Georgia. You know, but that was pretty much the basic idea of the Heisman record. They put the best of the best on the record, to make sure we financially put this record together. We still recouping from this record. That's not we ain't worried about that part. The part was to make sure we got this out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got C-Knowledge from the Diggable Planets. That's my brother. I've sat on his couch and watched the Grammy look at me sitting on the couch like, yo, your Grammy sitting here. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what's up.
cellar dwellers. You know what I mean? I got to salute those brothers, you know, for holding me down. And there's so many others, man. RJ Payne, you know what I'm saying? He held me down. I just wanted the best of the best.
Wow, salute. Did you hear the name Diggable Planet? I'm cool like that. I smooth like that. I rhyme like that because I walk like that. Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah,
Untimable. I can't even say it now. Untimable music.
Yeah, that's what's up.
It's real. It's really real.
Cellar dwellers. Flatbush.
Come on, man. You know, I got Rock back on the album again. You know what I mean? I got Master Ace on the album, Craig G on the record. You know what I mean? Marley Marl co-produced the new record that I'm coming out with called Pain. That's the new video. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's a big record. That's a big record. That's a big record.
Yeah.
Check it
We
out.
gotta get that. We definitely gotta get that and spin that on the Live Wire radio show, So Serious TV.
Come on, baby. Listen, Live Wires, listen. Load that thing in. The Pain joint is a powerful joint. It's a beautiful message again. You know what I mean? I love writing messages like this because we go through stuff like that. And Master Ace and Craig G delivered, man, as they supposed to on the record. Those some of my best, my greatest MCs right there. And Marley Marl co-produced the record, and he did a remix to the record. So I'm happy, brother. I'm happy. I'm happy.
That's fire. That's fire. Well, Rayn, you know it's Black History Month. We got Aul Purpis up in the building, Philadelphia native.
No doubt.
I would like to know, and I'm pretty sure, Rayn, you would like to know, what's going through your mental at this part, dealing with all the murders, the corrupt cops, the fake friends. There's so many hashtags that's going viral because of the death.
But hold that thought, because we have to go to a commercial break.
Okay. Salute. I hold those thoughts because that's a beautiful situation to dive into, baby. I like it.
Yeah, we want to talk about that. We actually have 8 minutes left. So come back. We can shortly wrap that up real quick.
All right.
And then you need to do a part 2 with us, because we have to sit down and really pick your brain. We need some knowledge, some hip hop understanding. Like, we gotta get out there what the real hip hop is, because KRS-One is doing it. But we need to get, you know what I'm saying? We need to get a broader reach and from these OGs, which is, you know what I'm saying?
I am so with that, because I'm so involved with astrology and stuff like that too. You know what I mean? So my mind goes beyond of what I do in a human form. You know what I mean?
It's supposed to.
Yeah. So I would love to indulge in any conversation of any intellectual time that we can build. That'd be gratefully understood. I'd be honored to do that.
Definitely. So that's what we're gonna do when we come back. 5 minutes to touch on what he just asked, and I'll get back with you. We'll come back with kind of part 2, maybe once a month, so we can collect the knowledge, because we need to know. We perish for lack of knowledge, and we need to know. And so OGs is not giving it to us. Then where we getting it from? We watching TV and all we see is them killing us. You know what I mean? So we need to put some other content on YouTube that's gonna feed us as well.
And again, that's why you get songs like Low Before, and that's why you get songs like, Street Life, on the album. It speaks on these things. It talks about, while Mr. Wallace getting shot on 62nd and Locust, right in front of his mom. These are jewels that I'm dropping in these records. That's, if you Roger Craig and high stepping over these joints, you're a fool. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's food in my music. And I speak on those things. Again, the reference in Low Before, it has all that. It has all that. Cops kicking our ass. You know what I'm saying? This Nazi knowledge that it got us tied into. You know what I'm saying? The ideologies, the way they want us to think and trying to turn us to robots is I have a problem with these phones. This camera does a lot when I ain't even wanting to be on camera. Like, this phone ain't even mine. This Google phone.
Yeah, that's a mofo.
This fucking phone, part of my language, can get me in trouble right now. And I ain't even did nothing but talk to y'all.
That's
facts. Facts.
That's true.
Yeah, these niggas better have some money up here. Like, word. God, you better have that money, man. I swear I'm killing everybody in me. I'm playing no games. That ass. This nigga ain't called me yet. This shit seem fishy, man. How the fuck I feel funny about this shit, man? don't know, I'm gonna go with my instinct. See what happens, man. Just seem funny. This nigga still ain't pick up his phone.
Who is it? Pizza, man. You got your pizza? Pizza? I ain't ordered no goddamn pizza. Extra cheese. Pepperoni. Fuck you talking about pizza, man. I ain't ordered no motherfucking pizza, man. 2 liter. Extra large. Pepperoni. Yo, who is at the fucking door? I got your pizza.
Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw. Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw. Whoa, back on my bullshit, nigga, I got a full clip. Used to play the block in the wintertime, it's dinner time. Bitch ass niggas, they want me dead, just get in line. Southside raised me, Paru nigga get brazy. Phone call, kicking the door, so don't persuade me. What you niggas rap about, you the ones we laughed about. Now they all Instagram lovers, I guess they after clout. I'm from the streets, my niggas to rip your face off. Betting on how many seconds, how fast you take off. Nigga really worked on the stove, I get the shake off. Whole pie, whole family eating, nigga to break off. I line a nigga, my homies a fine a nigga. Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw. Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw.
I be that new godfather spitting salivas out of 45ers to televisors, unidentified live wire. Facilities get blown smithereens with crazy keys. Missile crews through tissue, fuck up your arteries.
We talking full blaze robberies.
Lay low like versions, cause I clap like I'm from Mars and I see earthlings, a gun runner. Smuggling techs and Magnum PIs, plus Big Macs to give raw shakes to small fries. In other words, I'm big as small guys. The exorcist of rap, poltergeist of bars. While you was broke, I had ice and drove the nicest scars. You ain't heard shit yet, son, man, I'm nice by far. 5,000 a line is how I price my bars. Slide, far from fear, man, no beard and tights. I put more dots on your head than you see in a pair of dice. Live Wire Radio, compilation, volume 1, universal.
Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw.
Try knocking at the door, huh?
You ain't getting no come up.
Facts.
They want you. They
Yeah,
gonna tap on me.
They want you,
they Bluetoothing you up, chipping you up, Apple watching you up, Fitbit, the whole rep. They got you. They want to
Yeah.
check your pulse, see what you thinking. You had a headache, take 5 aspirin.
Yep. You can be thinking something and all of a sudden it'll show up on your phone. And you're like, wait a minute.
I didn't have
technology.
When I'm talking on the phone, I'm like, damn, my back hurt. Next thing I know, I look on Facebook. Here's a back situation. You cry out.
Hey, they hear and see everything.
I know my back hurt. How many ibuprofens I gotta take? You know what I mean? Like shit.
Exactly. Yeah, they watching everything.
Yeah, so we can always scuba dive and stuff like that. It's beyond music with me, and that's with everybody that I roll with. Even with my manager, I gotta show him mad respect. My manager EC, he's the best. He's the reason why I'm here talking to you right now. So he makes sure everything is taken care of. We got shows. I got tour dates coming up. One I got coming up February 24th in New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah. Hold on, Purpis. You dropped it for man. That was an exclusive. It's taking place. The Locks, Chic Luch.
Yeah, Chic Luch. Yes, sir. The Locks, D Block.
D Block.
Yeah, you gotta send us that flyer so we can post it and connect it to
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I'll make sure you guys have it as soon as we disconnect. I got you guys covered. So I got that show, going on. I got some impeccable artists rolling with me as well. I got Miss Kim Beecham. She's gonna be with me. Again, here she is right there. Boom. There she go.
All right. Salute.
There you go. We still in the video mode, you know what I'm saying? Video mode. I got Kim Beecham. I got my baby bro, Stone Pro, who's sitting over here chilling. He over here. And I got DJ J Ski. He's going to be DJing for me, and my man D Wise from the West Coast, from the Bombs. He's going to be, rocking with me. So that's how fourth quarter roll. You know what I'm saying?
Fourth quarter mode.
Yeah.
Quarter mode, baby.
The big four.
What quarter?
Say it again.
What's your 5-year goal, 5-year plan?
My 5-year goal, my 5-year plan is to be here, alhamdulillah, to do what I have to do, for one. For two, to make sure that I'm a beautiful person. My character stay extremely dope and extremely pure. To make sure my daughters and all my kids, they stay completely productive and knowing what positivity energy is. And, and just staying authentic, being extremely authentic, man. And hopefully I can reach the goal of success. If not, then I've done it in a different way of reaching wealth. Wealth ain't always the money you put in your back pocket. So I'm very knowledgeable of that.
Talk about pizza, man. I ain't ordering no motherfucking pizza, man.
2 liter, extra large, pepperoni.
Yo, who is at the fucking door?
I got your pizza.
Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw. Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw. Whoa, back on my bullshit, nigga, I got a full clip. Used to play the block in the wintertime, it's dinner time. Bitch ass niggas, they want me dead, just get in line. Southside raised me, Paru nigga get brazy. Phone call, kicking the door, so don't persuade me. What you niggas rap about, you the ones we laughed about. Now they all Instagram lovers, I guess they after clout. I'm from the streets, my niggas to rip your face off. Betting on how many seconds, how fast you take off. Nigga really worked on the stove, I get the shake off. Whole pie, whole family eating, nigga to break off. I line a nigga, my homies are fine a nigga. Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw. Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw.
I be that new Godfather spitting salivas out of 45ers to televisors unidentified live wire. Facilities can blow smithereens for crazy keys. Missile crews through tissue, fuck up your arteries.
We talking full blaze robberies.
Lay low like versions, cause I clap like I'm from Mars and I see Earthlings, the gun runner. Smuggling Texas Magnum PIs, plus Big Macs to give raw shakes to small fries. In other words, I'm big ass small guys. The exorcist of rap, poltergeist of bars. While you was broke, I had ice and drove the nicest cars. You ain't heard shit yet, son, man, I'm nice by far. 5,000 a line is how I price my bars. Slide, far from fear, man, I'm being enticed. I put more dots on your head than you see in a pair of dice. Live Wire Radio, compilation, volume 1, Universal.
Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw. Yeah. Who can you trust when they knocking at the door?
Rayn.
Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Who can you trust when they knocking at the door? Got a house full of money and a basement full of raw.
Oh shit, stack the bricks, quick lick on your mind tricks. Diabolical interactions, leaving your mind stiff. Manipulating the space, throwing knowledge at time wars. I'm hunted, the most wanted and powerful crime wars. We many but one, Elohim on the airwaves. Throw smoke, unite ropes and escape through the hot days. I vape through the live wires, appear through the mic fire. Incinerated desires to challenge my empire. Yep, let me.